Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to do the Lego Duplo in Autodesk Fusion 360. I'm here going to work in the design tab. There's a lot of different tabs up here, but I'm going to look in the design tab to do this. I'm going to put my document settings. If they're not already, I'm going to change this to inches. I'd click on that and change it to inches because that's how I've been measuring. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and get started here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch a box on this plane here. So I'm going to come up here to create sketch, which is under solid. So I'm going to create sketch, and then it gives me some options of planes I can choose. I'm going to choose this bottom plane. And then once I click on that plane, you can see I get a whole new ribbon up here. I'm going to choose a 2-point rectangle. I'm going to left click on that. I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to go to the origin, and I'll scroll in again, but I'll inevitably snap right to the origin. I'm going to left click there, and I'm going to come up here. Now I'm going to not really pay attention to the size. I'm just going to click and make a generic rectangle, and then I'll tell it what I want it to be. This is going to represent the bottom face of my Lego Duplo. So I'm going to come up here to this, which is sketch dimension, and I'm going to tell it to be 1.252 inches. I'll hit enter, and that'll make that. I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to click 1.252 inches, which is actually what I measured it to be with calipers. I'm sure with rulers we measured that a bit differently. But I've now done that. I'm going to hit finish sketch, and then I'm going to hit the home button. This up here is called the navigation cube. I'm looking at a top view. I'm going to hit that home button, and it'll give me the isometric of that. I'm now going to extrude that upwards. I'm going to hit extrude. It automatically chooses that. Sometimes I have to choose on that, and I'm going to drag this up, and then I'm going to tell that to be 0.756 inches. I'm going to pause my recording and answer my phone. Okay, I'm back. So I believe that I just extruded the sketch up to 7.56, and I'll go ahead and hit OK. And now I have the basic shape of that Lego Duplo. It's 1¼ inches this way, 1¼ inches this way, and about 3/4 of an inch tall. Okay, now I'm going to concentrate on adding the 4 cylinders that come out of the top. They're called studs in Lego speak. So I'm going to sketch first. I'm going to go up here to sketch. I'm going to create a sketch. And then I'm not going to use one of these original planes, but rather I'm going to come up here and the surface will get highlighted. I'm going to click on this surface. That'll serve as my plane. I'm going to add a circle. All right, so I'm going to left click, and I'm going to go out, and then I'm going to type. I could dimension after the fact, but it's highlighted as I'm dragging this in and out. You can see that's highlighted right there. I'm going to type 0.378. That is my diameter. And then I'm going to go ahead and dimension the center of that circle. So I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to click on this edge, and then click on the center of the circle. And I want that to be 0.317 inches. And I'm going to do it also from here, and that'll be 0.317 inches. And I'm going to hit finish sketch, and then I'm going to hit extrude. I'll come here, I'll click that circle, and I'm going to extrude it up. I've got to do a quick measurement to determine that. I probably should have had this pre-measured. I apologize. And I'm getting 0.187. So I'll just type 0.187, enter. And you can see I have that stud. Now I'm going to go ahead, if you look carefully at the stud, that is, I got to subtract out some in the middle. So I'm going to sketch, and I'm going to sketch right on top of that plane. I'm going to sketch a circle that's a little bit smaller. If I go near the center, you can see it highlights, and it makes it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to, all right, so I'm going to sketch a circle on here that is 0.2 8. And I'll hit finish sketch, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit extrude, and I can pull this out. I don't want to pull that out. I actually want to take it down. So I'm going to take it down the same distance that it extruded up, which was 0.18, I believe, negative 0.18, enter, and it will give me a properly placed stud. If I look at it from the top view, again, you can see I'm manipulating the navigation cube up here. I think that's just a matter of comfort and experience, but you'll get more and more comfortable with that. So now comes in, how do I place the other 3 studs? The key to CAD is not just making it right, but making it right efficiently. So there's a couple different techniques that we can use to do this. I'm going to create a circular pattern with this. I'm going to do so after I add a line to go rotate this around. Okay, the way I'm going to show you to do this is to, I'm going to make a circular pattern. I'm going to use this as my feature, and I'm going to add a point here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch on this face 2 lines from corner to corner, the diagonals, where the diagonals meet will form a center. I'm going to finish that sketch, and then I'm going to go up here to construct, and I'm going to put a point at edge with the plane. So I'm going to click there for my plane, and oops, let's see if that did it. Most certainly not. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go, and I'm going to construct a point. Try to point at vertex. New. I just did this when I was practicing, and I've forgotten how I did it. It's going to be, I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, guys, I apologize. I'm going to do a point through 2 edges, and then I'm going to click on this line, and that adds a point. I'm going to hit OK. I'm then going to construct an axis perpendicular to a face at a point. I'll choose this as my face, and then that is my point. Hit OK, and you can see what I have now is I have an axis going right up through the middle of that. Here's the power of that. So now I'm going to come over here to create. I'm going to hit that drop down. I'm going to create a pattern that is circular. I'm going to first choose my features. It's going to be features for the pattern type. I'm going to choose 2 features. I'm going to choose the out. Oops, now I'm going to choose that. I gotta undo here. I'm going to create pattern circular. All right, I'm going to do features, and then I got to be careful what I grab here. I'm going to grab that one and also the inside. So I have 2 selected. That is the outside of the stud and the inside extrusion that's cut away. I'm going to now hit select and select this as my axis. I want 4 of them, not 3 of them. And I'm going to hit OK. And then I will come up here to the isometric, and you can see what I've done here as I've added 4 studs. Just to clean them up, I'm going to right click on this line and hit delete, get rid of my construction lines, because it makes it look a little less. I'll even get rid of that one. Delete, they're just construction lines, but again, I think it makes it a little bit messy. All right, so therein starts the making of the top. You can see those studs are pretty good. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut away some of the bottom. Okay, guys, I'm going to pick up where I left off here. I would point out to you one thing here. I've put this axis back because I'm going to use it on the bottom when I do the fins. So what I'm going to do first is get the bottom cleaned out here. It's obviously mostly hollow. I could certainly draw a rectangle over this, space it out, and then extrude it in, much like I did with this, taking out the middle of those studs, but I'm going to show you a different command. I'm going to go to Modify and Shell, and then click on the bottom and tell it that I want it to be 0.058 thick and hit OK, which is pretty nice. It gives me the thickness of that Lego block that I want quickly. So that's a powerful tool command. I'm going to pause here, and then I'll pick up in a second video working on the bottom.